All right, everybody, it is turn time, and we're working on wheels. This is actually the one that had the bearing issue. Changed the bearing. That's all done. He's good. We just got to get the rest of him changed to his winters so he can carry on about his way. So a lot of people in the comment section are like, well, I do it at home all day long. I got a torque wrench. Yes, I get it. You can do it with a torque wrench. That is good. The nice thing I like about a gun, so what happens with a pneumatic gun is this. That's spinning center. Like it's spinning right from the center. I don't even know what you would call it. But when you do it from a bar, you're out here. So say this, pretend this is a bar and you're just pulling from here. You put all that unnecessary tension right here and it puts that stud at an angle and it snaps them off. So when I'm saying people can't do them at home, or I said I don't recommend it, I typically just think that people are doing it by bar, they're not used to it, they can over tighten it, they can have issues. I just don't want you to have issues down the road. The biggest problem is that you get broken studs, or you have a wheel that's loose, or whatever, you're just not used to it. My guys do it all the time, so taking it off, use this. Going on, we use this, and this is a 100 foot-pound torque limiter. So I'll show you how it's done, so we can get going. This is a Jeep, so bear with me why it takes so long, because these lug bolts suck. Now, when we do brakes, when we do winter tire switchover, we always check the brakes, make sure, try to grab measurements. These ones are rough, and they look like the pads have been recently changed. So I don't have to worry about that. But I'll show you how to put it on here once I get through with lining it up. Because this is perfect. This is why I would never want to be a European manufacturer mechanic. This is brutal. Brutal. Nobody likes it. It started UT gang the proper way on torque limiting stick. I'm not sitting there daga forever, because then you'll over tighten, right? But and that's why I use this guy, because I'm not doing all 700 foot-pounds of torque this thing's putting out, or whatever the yada-do-da-dee measurement. But it's limiting. This actually flexes and stops it at a certain spot. We use them on trucks. We have a weight torque stick, which is 120 foot-pounds, and then we re-torque on the ground, just to make sure we do a good job. Here, you can see, going on, I didn't snap anything because I'm doing a very straight centrifugal force. Whereas when you do by bar, you're kind of putting the tension on. And I'll show you once I have it lowered down here. Bear with me. All right, we're on the ground now. So often, this is a torque wrench. Clicks when I hit it. There we go. Now, you see how I'm kind of supporting a bit here? I'm not saying that that's actually lifting all that much, but when a lot of people are doing their own little homemade bar and they're like, yeah, gotta get it tight. What happens is you reef on it and look at the stress. Here, let me get this close. Look at this is a flex head, but look at the stress. And a lot of people can't get in there, so they're at an angle, or they put it at a bit of an angle here. So now you're putting a different angle of stress on there. Whereas a gun is like centered, it's spinning centric, it can't rip it off. Now, you look here, that's 100 foot-pounds. That's 100 foot-pounds. It doesn't need to be crazy. And I always encourage people to retorque their wheels, because if you don't, and a lug nut goes loose, then you think it's my fault, and it's not. I told you that you make sure that you do your own. It's on you to bring your vehicle back, because I can't babysit every vehicle, but that's why we put our yellow tags in there and make sure. So I'm gonna retorque the rest of this wheel, get it rolling, put these other ones in the back, and we're good to roll. But here, last thing, one more movement. Here's the bearing that I removed because it broke it right on in there, damaged the hub, which maybe not the biggest issue, but well, that's me just slamming on it, but there was also threads, let's see here. Threads that were pulling out, and they were this one here. Kind of threads are pulling out. So, like, how do you want me to rethread that? I'm not rethreading it. So this one turned into a whole freaking bearing. Typically we can just do studs, but not in this case. So either way, we got it fixed. Customer's gonna be happy. Worked extra hard. Said they needed it, and I'm not messing around, just drilling that out. I'm gonna go and replace the bearing because it's a lot quicker. But either way, have a good evening.